Hey guys, this is Sharia Aziz, and in this video I'm gonna be talking about an upcoming project called DOTPAD. I believe this project can give insane amount of profits anywhere from 50x to maybe 1000x. Keep watching this video till the end to learn more about DOTPAD, and I'll also give you the price predictions, expected date for the launch, and we'll also discuss on how you can prepare yourself to participate in the DOTPAD's IDO. Also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow my Twitter for more amazing updates. So let's get started, guys. DOTPAD, the first deflationary launchpad for substrate, KUSAMA and Polkadot ecosystems, backed by BlueZilla team. Well, the website looks fine and very similar to some of the past projects that were backed by BlueZilla. We have a lot of information on their website, and the DOTPAD is going to be a launchpad for different type of projects that will be launching on DOT and KUSAMA. They will support different type of projects like layer 1 chains, native projects, and DOTPAD is also partnered with the Master Ventures Fund, which is great. Here we have some information on the deflationary system, where it says that 7.5% of the fees will be rewarded to the stakers, 2.5% will be burned forever, and this is how DOTPAD is going to work. 25% burn fee will be taken out from the early unstaker. So everything looks great, and it is almost very similar to some of the past projects like ADAPAD. So in this section we have some more information on DOTPAD. The token will be called DPAD, and DOTPAD is targeting an initial market cap of 290k. So around 290k worth of DPADs will be available on the selected IDO platforms that we are going to discuss in a few minutes. Here it says how we will be able to participate in the IDOs that will happen on the DOTPAD once the project is launched, and we will need a KYC, and we will need to stake the DPAD and everything. So we do not have much information on the tokenomics and the tiered system right now, but they're gonna be similar to some of the past projects like ADAPAD and VELASPAD and some other BlueZilla projects. And guys, this is the section why I am really bullish on this project. It says that DOTPAD is the next project in the BlueZilla ecosystem, and this is why I think that DOTPAD can do multiple x's, maybe 100x, 300x, or maybe 1000x. And if you do not know about BlueZilla, well, it says that DOTPAD will benefit from the same levels of exposure seen by previous launches, including BSCPAD and TRONPAD, which achieved 300x plus ROIs and went viral. So I'm going to cover BlueZilla ecosystem and some of their previous launches in this video. Keep watching, guys. So guys, let's move on to the BlueZilla website, and I'm under the section where it says selected all-time highs, and these are all the projects that were recently launched by BlueZilla team. And if you look at METAVPAD, it did around 1300x, which is insane, guys. Then we have KCCPAD, PulsePad, ADAPAD. So all these pads are similar to DOTPAD. I'm not looking at some of the different like AstroSwap or some other projects that were backed by BlueZilla. I'm only looking at some of the launch pads that were backed by BlueZilla, similar to DOTPAD. So we have METAVPAD that did 1300x. We have KCCPAD that did around 400x. We have PulsePad, we have ADAPAD, and all of them like BSCPAD, it did more than 300x. We have VELASPAD, and we have TRONPAD, they did more than 200x. We have GameZone, and we have NFT Launch, and then we have ETHPAD. So only ETHPAD did less than 200x, and even ETHPAD did amazing gains for the investors. So like it's like if you have invested $1 into ETHPAD Launchpad by BlueZilla, you would be sitting at $166. I also made a sheet here, guys, to find out the ROI if we have participated in any of these projects by BlueZilla. So METAVPAD, which did around 1290x, and if we had bought around $100 worth of METAVPAD, like if we got the allocation of $100 for METAVPAD, we would be sitting at $129K, which is amazing, obviously amazing. And if we look at KCCPAD, which did 410x, says it here, which did 410x, and if we invested $100 into KCCPAD, we would be sitting at $41K. BSCPAD, it did amazing gains, 329x, and it made around 32K if we invested $100. And even ETHPAD did 166x, so if we invested $100 into ETHPAD, we would be sitting at around 16K, so which is amazing, guys. And I believe that DOTPAD can do something similar to at least these top 4 projects. And if it does, like if it pulls METAVPAD, if it does 1000x, it's going to be amazing. So I also made a similar sheet for DOTPAD here to find the return on investment. So for DOTPAD, let us say that it does 50x and we get the allocation of $100. We will be making around $5K, and if it does 100x and we invest around $100, like we get the allocation of $100, we will be making $10,000. And if it does 1000x like METAVPAD and we allocate, like we get the allocation of $100, we will be making 100K, which is amazing, guys. However, guys, this is not as simple as it sounds, because participating in IDOs is actually very complicated stuff, and nothing in this video is for financial advice. It is just from my personal research. However, guys, this is not as simple as it sounds, because participating in IDOs is actually very complicated stuff, and nothing in this video is for financial advice. It is just from my personal research. So make sure you know how launchpads work. Well, there are some vesting periods. You do not get all your tokens on the launch date, and you will be getting only a fraction of the tokens you bought. Now let's move on how we can participate in the DOTPAD IDO. And to be honest, we are very early in this project, so make sure you prepare to participate as early as possible. Their Twitter link and website is under the description of the YouTube video. The DOTPAD's IDO date is January 27th. On this article, it says that we will be able to participate in DOTPAD IDO using one of these launchpads. So we have BSCPAD, TRONPAD, KCCPAD, GameZone, and many different launchpads. However, I'm only looking at BSCPAD, TRONPAD, and KCCPAD because I believe these are the most affordable and less complicated. So let's move to the official websites of BSCPAD, KCCPAD, and TRONPAD. Here's the website for BSCPAD, KCCPAD, and TRONPAD. So these are the websites, and let us quickly calculate on how many tokens we will need to buy and stake in order to get guaranteed allocation on these platforms. So I'm on the BSCPAD right now, and it says that we will need to hold 10,000 BSCPAD tokens for a guaranteed allocation. So now let's calculate how much 10,000 tokens will cost us. Okay, so it is around $16,000. We will need to buy and stake around $16,000 worth of BSCPADs. So I'm just closing this website because I'm not going to buy 16,000 worth of BSCPAD just for DOTPAD. Let's look at KCCPAD and TRONPAD. Now on the KCCPAD, it says we will need 50k KCCPAD tokens, KPAD tokens for guaranteed allocation. So let's check how much it's gonna cost us at the current price. The chart is stable for KCCPAD, and it seems like it's already in great discounts, and the lowest we have is 0.03. So we are already buying KCCPAD at good discounts. Let's see how much it will cost. So 50,000 KCCPAD tokens will cost around $6,400 at the current KCC token price. Now let's look at the TRONPAD, and we will need to stake around 50k TRONPAD tokens for the guaranteed allocation. And the chart for TRONPAD says that TRONPAD is also in discount, so it is good. So 50,000 TRONPAD will cost us $3,800 right now. So it's not that bad. We can get the guaranteed allocation on TRONPAD, but we will need to look at some more things. Like I really want to check some more things here. So let's look at the higher tier for TRONPAD. We will need to hold around 500k tokens, 500k TRONPAD tokens, and it will cost us around $38k. And for the KCCPAD, we will need 200k tokens. Let's look at this. Okay, so for the higher tier of KCCPAD, we will need around $26k, and for the higher tier of TRONPAD, we will need around $38k. So the higher tier for KCCPAD will give us a pool weight of 48 for around $26k. On the other hand, if we look into the TRONPAD, we will get around 70 pool weight and a private allocation for around $38k. So let's dive in further, guys. If I'm investing $15 to $30,000 on a Launchpad, I need to make sure that the price of the tokens does not fluctuate a lot, and also I'm getting a good ROI. So looking into the KCCPAD website, it seems like KCCPAD gets more projects than TRONPAD, so it can give us good profits in the long run if we are going to stake it for long term. Now guys, in order to find out how much allocation we can get on each Launchpad depending on our tier, we can use a very simple formula of dividing the total cap for a project into the participants that applied for that project. So let's say METAVPAD on KCCPAD had around 80k cap with 1508 participants. We will need to divide 80k by 1508 participants. Similarly, on TRONPAD, we had similar cap for METAVPAD, which was 80,000 USDT, but we had a lot more participants than KCCPAD. I have made another sheet to calculate the expected allocations depending on the membership levels on both of the Launchpads, and I'm taking only the recent two projects that were launched on both platforms to calculate a possible allocation. So we have METAVPAD and PulsePad on TRONPAD, and we have METAVPAD and PulsePad on KCCPAD. So on KCCPAD, METAVPAD got around 80k market cap with 1508 participants. So each participants would have got around $53 worth of allocation depending on their tier level. Similarly, on PulsePad, we have 100k market cap that will need to be divided by 1376 participants, and each participant will get around $72 worth of allocation on tier 1. So let's look into the same projects on TRONPAD. We had similar cap 80k for METAVPAD, but we had a lot more participants than KCCPAD on TRONPAD, and if we divide 80k by 4500 participants, we will get around $17 worth of allocation for tier 1. And on PulsePad, we had around 3881 participants with 100k cap, and we would have got around $25 worth of allocation on tier 1. So finally guys, depending on the membership, if you buy tier 1 membership on KCCPAD, you will get around $53 worth of allocation, but if you buy higher tier on KCCPAD, you will get much higher allocation. Similarly, on TRONPAD, if you buy $4k worth of membership, you will only get around $17 worth of allocation, and on the higher tier you will get much less allocation of around $123. So I believe KCCPAD is a definite win for me, and here are some of the pros for the KCCPAD: higher allocation and less membership cost, more projects launching on the platform, and on the TRONPAD we have less allocation and higher membership cost, and we have very less projects coming on TRONPAD if we compare it with the KCCPAD. Well, however, we do not know how long KCCPAD will be profitable in future, but so far it seems like we have less participants on the KCCPAD and higher allocation with very less membership amount than TRONPAD. Now coming back to the DOTPAD guys, if you participate on KCCPAD with tier 1 and invest around $6,000 worth of KCCPAD tokens, so you will get around $50 worth of allocation on tier 1. It's around 53, so it can be less, it can be more, I'm not sure. So if we invest around, like if we get around $50 worth of allocation for DOTPAD, you will make around $5,000 on the tier 1 membership, and you will also have your KCCPAD. You can sell it after them or you can keep them. If DOTPAD does similar to METAVPAD and it does 1000x, you will be sitting at $50,000 profits on just tier 1 membership. So it's possible guys, everything is possible, but nothing is for financial advice. And by the way guys, I really want to tell you guys that launchpads are very risky, so do your own research, please do not blame it on me. If we look into the tier 3 of KCCPAD, we will get the allocation of $254. So $254 will be, if DOTPAD does 100x, we will be sitting at $25k on the higher tier on KCCPAD, and if it does 1000x, we will be sitting at 254k with our 6000 investment. Nothing is for financial advice. So, and if we participate using TRONPAD, if we buy the tier 1 membership of around $4k, and we get the allocation of around $17, which can be less, which can be more, we will make around $1700 on $4000 investment. And if it does 1000x, we will make around $17,000, which is fine. And if we buy the higher tier for TRONPAD, and we get the allocation of $123, we will make 12,300 or 1,23,000 if DOTPAD does 1000x. So guys, it seems like KCCPAD is more profitable than TRONPAD. By the way guys, make sure that you understand that there's gonna be some vesting period for DOTPAD, maybe around 6 to 12 months. We are not sure about that right now, and you will be getting around 10% of the tokens every month. So you will only be able to sell 10% of your DOTPAD tokens every month, and you will need to hold the remaining ones. You can stake them on DOTPAD for the upcoming projects or whatever you want to do with them, but I do think this is going to be profitable in the long run. So guys, now we know that we are going to use KCCPAD. I am going to close the TRONPAD. We have finalized KCCPAD here. We are going to the home page, and let's find out how we can participate using the KCCPAD. Well, we will need to buy the KCCPAD tokens, which we can buy from the KCC Swap or Pancakes, and you guys can buy the KCCPAD tokens from Pancake. Once you have all your tokens on your MetaMask, you will need to go to their staking page, and once you are on their staking page, you can see that you will be getting 15% APY just by staking your KCCPAD tokens, which is good again if you are going for long-term staking. We can also see that we have around 2,344 stakers right now. So the DOTPAD's market cap will be divided into them depending on their tier level. By the way guys, once you stake your tokens, you will also need to complete your KYC. So make sure that you know about this, and make sure you prepare yourself for the KYC. It will take around 2 to 3 days for the confirmation for the KYC approval. So make sure you do it as soon as possible and prepare yourself for the DOTPAD's launch, and just do the KYC, just stake the KCCPAD tokens and wait for the allocation, and I hope you get the 1000x on DOTPAD. And by the way guys, I personally love to participate in the IDOs because the profits are insane, and I know many of you guys cannot buy $25k membership on these launchpads, and people been asking me to make a pool where people with less investments can participate in the IDO. So guys, if you are interested in something like a pool where you can invest less amount and participate in big IDOs, let me know, and I'll ask my team to do the calculations, and we'll make a pool where everyone with let us say less amount, like $1,000 to $3,000 or 4,000 investment, will be able to participate with other participants that we will choose. that we will select, and other investors. Let me know in the comment section, guys, if you like the idea. Also, guys, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give a like to this video if you like the content, obviously, and I will be posting more and more content soon. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, and thank you, guys. Bye bye, take care.